Okay guys, we got a new promotional video for the Metal Heat series by Pose Plus Together Poseidon. So as you guys can see, here's the pricing. It's gonna be 32,750 yen. So 32,750 yen. That goes around 222 US dollars. Remember, shipping, handling, all that stuff. And it's gonna be coming out in January. Now it makes sense that this guy is gonna be more expensive than the other ones. Of course, he is the big chunky guy, right? But do remember that we're gonna be getting the other ones, of course. They have teased over and over again, and we saw the prototypes for, you know, Shin Gather 2 and Shin Gather 3. So that is pretty awesome. So let's go and watch this promotional image of video. I mean, remember that I'll be stopping and stuff because obviously we have to make it transformative. So let's go. Let's see what we have here. Heat. I cannot wait for the Black Gather. That's gonna be so awesome. That's the one that I'm gonna get, obviously. I have to say again, like, when it comes together, once you go black, you can't go back, man. You just can't. Just can't. That's why people are gonna say, like, when these guys finally, you know, show off their Shin Gather, you know, I'm still gonna say, well, I'm not gonna buy them because I'm waiting for 3.0 to make Shin Gather 2 and Shin Gather 3, and then I'm gonna wait for them to make the normal version, the metal version, the metallic color version, and then they come out with the black versions, and those are the ones I'm gonna pull the trigger on. Look at that. Ooh, chunky and nice. Look at that. That looks great. I gotta say, of course, the fire gets in the way. Fire gets in the way. But man, like I said before, I like the effect parts, I like the colors, I like how big and bulky he looks, and it's just so cool, you know. And remember, it is inspired by the original design by the Lion Art. It stands at 210 millimeters. If you're wondering how much is that, that is 8.2 inches tall, which is good. Remember, he's not supposed to be the tallest, but he is the heaviest, he is the widest, he's the big fat guy. And of course, it does come with the crumble up missile pod there, and you can shove it up this guy's ass, so you guys can see there. It does come with the little guy, so you can do quite a few things with it, which is pretty cool. And if you have the other ones, and of course it comes with the different armor, so you can have it being, you know, a hero one, or have it being an evil one, you know, which is cool. And you can recreate scenes, of course, like throwing the giant pod there, which looks pretty awesome. Breaking, just grabbing an attack. You can see it using that typhoon pretty much, and you can see how it actually does spin, which is pretty awesome. That's cool. Look at that. Woo, baby! Oh, I was not expecting that. It does actually spin with a freaking battery. Holy cow, look at that. That's all that we gotta see that again. 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 Wait. Hey, whoa! Holy yeah! Blitzway, take a cue, Blitzway. Add that to Massen Kaiser. Freaking add that to Massen Kaiser's Turbo Smasher Punch. I want that shit. Holy shit! But oh yeah, that's the thing. With this guy, it's safe, but it wouldn't be with Massen Kaiser, because Massen Kaiser, yeah, I can see how that could be a big hazard. Not for kids, obviously, because little Jimmy, little Tommy, little Billy ain't buying a $420 US figure. Heck, they ain't even buying a $60 figure. That's for that. Look at that. Turning off the articulation. Remember that the head here, this part here actually moves around, so that's cool. And check out all the articulation this guy has. It's awesome. Look at that. Got the joints here. I like how they did the same separate elbow pad. Fully articulated fingers, because hey, you have to flip the bird sometimes. Oh, and of course you need enough articulation of the abs. Articulation on these giant mesopods to shove it up somebody's ass. That's how it goes. So I'm gonna say this right now. If you want this figure, buy a brand new from the freaking stores. Don't buy a second hand, because you know some weirdo is gonna put both of these things you know where. And well, you definitely don't want to put that on your nightstand and be sleeping and looking at it, and then you get a whiff of that smell. Ugh. Look at that. Oop. Here's the leg articulation, which is only at 120 degrees, which is not a lot, but hey, I'll take it, because this guy is just so big that honestly, you're gonna be doing some dynamic poses, but most of them are just gonna be flying or on the ground. So it's gonna be pretty good. You can see that it does have the rotation there, and you can pull it down to get more articulation for it. You can see that the foot here actually goes out, and it does have articulation, which I like. This is something they didn't have to do, but they did it, and I love it. And of course, you can see that the little figure does have articulation to it, which is great. So it's a plus, and of course you can team up, because all these guys, the whole thing about this metal Heat series, this Post Plus series, and like I have said before, many people have just forgot about this series, and they're basically sleeping on it. Big channels are sleeping on it. I'm like, dude, they're Getter 1, Getter 2, Getter 3, all of them are beautiful, all of them look great, the quality seems to be pretty darn good, and they all come with stuff for the other ones, and these guys come with stuff for each one of them, which is awesome. You know, so I can only imagine what the Shin Getter team is gonna be coming with, right? You can only just imagine what they're gonna have. And of course, Getters. So yes, nothing more. So just Heat series. So that's, man, these guys are really knocked it out of the park. Now, I know what you're gonna say, Zero. Don't you want the OG Getter team? Yeah, but I'm gonna wait on CCS Toys, because they're doing the 3-pack, and something tells me they're gonna do the 3-pack in black. And if I like how the black ones how good they look in black, I'll probably pick that one up. I probably will. Again, like I said, I still want Heat Plus, you know, their black Ryoma Getter. Obviously, I want that one. That's a must get, and I'm gonna wait for 3-0 to do their versions of Shin Getter 2, Shin Getter 3, and Shin Getter 2 in black, because I already have their Shin Getter 1 in black, and I just black, white, green color scheme is just beautiful, and it's like you can't beat it. You can't beat it like that. That's like, if I were to take a Getter and paint it, that would be the color scheme I would go with. It is just so darn nice. It's so nice. So yeah, that does it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys next time.